In step 1, we learn how the arms relate to the golf club. In step 2, we learn how the club and arms relate to the body. In step 3, we learn the first part of the single plane swing. In step 4, we learn swing plane. In step 5, we're going to now take this swing plane and learn how to get it to impact. The first way I want to do this is we train with what we call a leverage bag. The leverage bag helps us deliver the golf club and learn how to go from swing plane to impact. So let me just go ahead and show you how I train with this. Now there's a few rules to the bag. The first rule is that we make sure the club comes down and you actually put the bag in the middle of the stance. We want the bag in the middle of the stance. So that's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is that I want to make sure that you're not swinging real hard. You don't want to see how hard you can hit the bag. You want to just make an arm motion and learn how the arms work in front of the body. That's step 2. Step 3 is make sure the foot stays on the ground when you hit this bag. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like when I practice with the bag. Step 1, I'm just training the arms to go from swing plane to impact. So I go to plane where we learned earlier in step 4 to impact, and I kind of hold impact to feel my arm position. Notice my lead arm is higher than my trail arm, and my trail arm is bent and my feet are on the ground. Here's the face on view. Put the bag in the middle of my stance, go to swing plane, impact, and I hold, feet are on the ground, trail arm is bent, lead arm right in line with the club. Do that a few times, develop some arm motion, and now you're learning to move the club. Now here's what I do to hit a few shots. We're going to go from the bag to the ball. Now here's the key to this. Got a couple rules here. I want you to swing easy at first. Swing easy. Don't take the club any further back than right here, just below the shoulder. That's as far back as I want you to go. And when you swing through, we're going to release the club, but you're going to keep your feet on the ground. This is the first start of you learning to use your arm motion correctly. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit the bag a couple of times. Just real easy. Feet are on the ground. I'm going to move over to the ball, and I'm going to swing easy with my feet on the ground. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to move over to the ball, swing easy. And I'm just working on my arm plane, learning how to get my arms from on plane and then release it through, keeping your feet on the ground. That's step 5.